Hey Mishka, today is March 4th, 2017, and we're gonna talk about being happy where you're at. So I just got out of a taxi cab, and we were following a bus, and the bus had an advertisement on the back of it that said, "Are you unhappy? It's time to move on with your life. We can help with the issues regarding marriage, debt, barrenness, anger management, lack of progress, just anything you could imagine. It seems like they were able to help with. And it was an ad specifically geared towards African people, I would say. Black pastor, African name. It was in a Afro-Caribbean Mexican part of town. And it really, really disturbed me. And it really made me sad because, first of all, I think a lot of people are unhappy regardless of where they are. But more importantly, I think a lot of people are unhappy who are in the lower classes, in a racial minority, and that's not always their fault. Sometimes I think society forces that unhappiness on them and have all the pretty, smiling upper class people in a way of making us feel better and in a way of perpetuating values that just aren't cool. A real challenge of life, I think, is to be happy where you're at. And that doesn't mean to not strive to improve your circumstances. I think you absolutely have to always be looking to improve things. But I think it means to look around and say, this is enough, which is really countercultural and really challenging to do since people make millions convincing you don't have enough and you need more. But when I see it at the back of a bus, I just think, first of all, it trivializes those very deep, difficult problems, and it says, give us your money and it will be fine, which doesn't really work that way. But secondly, I think it forces people or suggests that people should dwell on what they don't have when you have so much. And yes, being in a difficult marriage is draining. And get out if you're not happy. Or fix it, better yet, if you can. But there's always something, I think. Even if it's, I got a good night's sleep last night, there's always something to go, I don't have this, but I have that, and I'll dwell on that for right now. Anyway, that's what I think. Hope you're well, Mishka. You are loved, you are precious, and you contain multitudes. Bye.